Well, if it isn't our old friend Zom 100 bucket list of the day. Now, we really have to, or should at least touch up on the big issue in the room that Zom 100 has had some serious delays happen, okay? That's unavoidable, and it's really hard to learn about, especially during this episode when essentially if you haven't seen the episode, stop watching and go check it out because if don't be like me and at least try to support the artist. I know I usually do, but like with this series in particular, it is just so bad because of the themes of overwork and stress and stuff, and having Tendo Akira be reintroduced to his boss. It just really made this episode painful to watch. Not only because Akira is basically a lot is manipulated into falling back under this guy's thumb, but this guy's making everyone do hard labor and shit, still grilling him out and treating him like a worker. This shot at the end of the episode says it all. Right before the credits, this shot says it all. He's now back in his we have come full circle and he's back at the beginning of the series where he started. But this makes it so much worse to watch because the animators themselves are going through similar conditions of just being completely overworked and crunched, and it is just having an absolute disaster on the production. Even some studios are dropping out. Some studios, Studio Shaft, their name isn't even in the credits for Zom 100 anymore. They're just completely dropped out now. So it's just like, it's really painful to see this show fall apart after such a strong start and such a well thought out and just fun concept. The whole zombie apocalypse, never having to go to work again because you've been traumatized from working. I mean, it's a recipe for a great success story. This is the story that we really need to hear now, especially because all of us are feeling the same amount of overwork, and with the strike going on in Hollywood, and now this show is falling apart. It feels like everything from the entertainment industry to just us as a species are just being stretched to its limits. We are just being stretched, and we're on the breaking point. Something's gonna break soon, so y'all buckle up and be ready. So this episode is really, speaking of buckling up, that's funny, this episode is about them procuring an RV and trying to be able to travel and be safe. Because, you know, when you have an RV, you've got the beds, you've got the toilets, you've got the kitchens, you've got the sinks. You don't even need to leave the van for the most part. So it's a lot safer than driving around on a motorcycle. And so what ends up happening is they try to break into, apparently Japan has RV camping shows that people get together. And you know, Japan always has some kind of kooky contraption, so there's all the best contraptions, all the best camping RVs, all the cool stuff, and then they, of course, as soon as they get there, they run into old girl here at the same time, not even noticing they walked up on each other. So very funny. She's still in her crazy ass outfit too, so I love her fit too, and she's still very insistent on like, nah, bro, we're not hanging out together. And so they're chatting, and it's actually kind of funny because she keeps objecting him, and he's like, wait a second. You don't have your license, do you? Isn't that poor risk analysis to do something like driving? Especially a big 1,000-pound super high-tech RV. So it's kind of funny. It's funny seeing her get like actually flustered that she's proven wrong and can't really defend her point because she knows her own risk analysis is too good for her own gain. So it is really funny seeing her. It's funny seeing her worry for us because normally she's so well put together. So but seeing all the cool trucks were cool, all the cool RVs. But even then, like, man, these guys like to yell a lot. I feel like a lot of times in the show they end up yelling and attracting zombies, which is what happened later on in this episode. But it was funny seeing her try to get this fucking Ford F350. And then these guys are being like, bro, it's a $20 million RV. Literally screaming. And then she gets her ass gets fucking distracted by the the classic buggy, the classic Jeep. It's honestly kind of hilarious. She is just hilarious in general. Like man, they are really. Did you guys see that? How much detail they put into her like recoiling, her little cute anime girl pose at the end, guys. I'm sorry, I blocked that, but it's just like these animators really deserve better, man. I really feel bad for them and having to go through this, especially as a new studio. This must just like totally crush morale. I really wish things had been better. I wish something could have gone better for these guys, because it really is a shame to know that we're only gonna get 3 more episodes, and then it's gonna potentially just, who knows when the next episodes will air, because missing 3 weeks of episodes is pretty bad. That happened to 86, 86, and their finale of 2 episodes got delayed for like 3 months. It was like 2 months before the finale came on, and just randomly. So, and it kind of seems like they're being set up to fail too. This episode feels like a perfect encapsulation of this whole predicament, because as they're writing, they don't notice that there's road spikes on the road, and that's how they get into the whole working predicament at the end of the episode, because a previous employer laid some traps to ensnare some hopeful youths and force them under his labor. And this guy's like busted up real bad. He had basically had a full motor. He's probably going like 55, 60 miles an hour. I'm just like, you're just gonna be zooming on the highway, like especially when there's no cars. So yeah, these guys, I guess that should have been the first sign that something was wrong with it. There's no cars. So these guys have literally just completely started a gang, and everyone's okay with it. And it's gonna be hard to break out of this situation. I don't know how Akira is gonna do it, because she can at least, what's her name? I don't even remember her name, honestly. Can we go back and find her name real quick, just because I really forget. It's Shizuka. Yeah, Shizuka ideally, man, this guy right here, I just want to punch him in the face. This guy ruined my entire enjoyment. This is who I imagine is in charge of the Zom 100 anime right now. This is the guy being like, work, draw, sleep, sleep, cracking his whip while they're trying to sleep under their desk. Like, this guy right here is a motherfucker. This is why we haven't been having as many episodes come out, because these guys are just, man. But it is still good that they're at least like getting the good quality animation out. The episodes are still looking good. They still look presentable. They still look extremely watchable. There are some very good moments in here, especially Akira's panic moments. And some of the interaction between the people are just like really incredible. I know there was a good this scene right here was, I wish they wouldn't. I get really tired when anime like lower the saturation on scenes. But this scene right here of being inside the boss's mouth while he's just berating, just completely like breaking down his spirit. Bro's literally traumatized, yo. And Shizuku has also been through similar trauma. She has been traumatized as well, probably through her father, which is why she's such a risk-averse person now. So it is really just like, man, it's really hard to watch this show right now, just knowing everything that's going on. So, guys, let me know what you think about this episode. Did you guys enjoy it? Do you guys feel bad for the animators? Let me know. And just a little housekeeping. Masamune-kun, I've just been really tired lately. Been working a new job, gig, so Masamune and Dark Gathering will air on Thursday. I'll probably record the episode tonight, but tomorrow is Undead Murder Farce, so I definitely gotta watch that. And then, yeah, that'll be out on Thursday. Hope you guys look forward to it. Hope you guys, if you guys are being overworked in your current job, leave a comment down below, guys. You gotta leave a like for being overworked and underpaid. Alright? I will see you all in the next video. Peace.